EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
No, the owner is happy with that one. Get paid. People are cashing checks. All right. Ready? Scoring on this drive. Shake him up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over first down at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help this.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 13. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one too wide and incomplete. The Patriots at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. But you look at this defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really has relished. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 5. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Douglas, the man in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. That is caught, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now Allen. The looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, it's Davidson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle.